does it mean to be an editor, a scientific editor. Okay, since repetita juvant, a little bit of housekeeping. This session is going to be a little bit different from the other sessions. So we are not going to record that. And why so? Because we would like this session to be as more interactive as possible. We see this session, this moment, as a very open discussion. And we really hope that you will feel like sharing your opinion, asking questions. We will be very, very happy to hear from you. And of course, we are here to share our knowledge and experience too. So we hope this will become a very interactive and provocative discussion about the role of an editor. So the session will last a little bit less than an hour. I would say 45, 50 minutes will be interactive. And at the end of the session, if there will be still time, there is always full time open for Q&A. As Jagna already said, you can ask your questions in two different ways. Just look at the bottom of your screen. You will see that there is a panel of options. You can raise your hand, and then as soon as we finish talking a certain topic, we are gonna make you do your intervention, or you can click on the Q&A function and just type your question, and we're gonna try to answer all of them. If you're gonna talk and you feel like there is a little bit of a background noise where you are, try to keep yourself muted unless you are speaking. So we try to prevent the background noise. So a little bit more about us very quickly. I am Marco. I am an editor-in-chief, internal, in-house. I work for Elsevier for experimental and molecular pathology. Experimental and molecular pathology is a journal about life science and medicine. The other co-host of the day is Professor Soteris Kalogiru, another editor-in-chief of energy. So we have two different topics here related to science, something about energy, something about life science. And we are very happy to share our knowledge, our expertise, and the way we interpret our role and the way we try to shape our journal based on the attribute we think an editor should have. And as I said before, we will be truly happy to hear from you too, and to focus our discussion on the topic that you feel are more important. Another nice difference that is in between me and Professor Soteris is that Professor Soteris is working in academia, so his editorial duties come on top of already important academic duties, while this is my position full-time. So we are gonna also show you what is the difference in, for example, a day at work between me and him. So this is roughly the agenda for this presentation. So we decided to cover three main areas of editorial life. And then we can go deeper and dig deeper in many aspects that are important editorially for the journals. And of course, focus on what you want us to focus on. So how this will work? We will introduce a new topic, for example, the first one, what defines a good editor. And then we are going to give you a little bit of time to gather some opinion, curiosity, questions about it. And we want to start from your input. At the same time, we already prepared some content based on our experience, and we will be happy to share that with you too. So these are the main topics of the day. So what defines a good editor? What are the attributes of a good editor in your opinion? And then what defines a good journal? And then we want really to cover all the tasks and challenges and responsibilities of an editor, showing a typical day at work and see how this can change based on your position, based on the journal, based on the aims of the journal you're working for. And of course, if there will be time at the end, it's going to be just an open Q&A session for any question you would like to ask. So let's start from this. So, in your opinion, when you think about an editorial role, what will define you or someone else as a good editor for the journal? What should you keep in mind? What are the most important tasks and responsibilities? What are the attributes of a journal editor? So before us sharing some keywords with you, we would like you to just think about something, some keywords, something that you will add to the discussion, and to raise your hand and intervene. Don't be shy, and also to write something in the Q&A. So I'm going to leave you a minute for that.
Maybe I will mention, please feel free to raise your hand if you have a question, so that I can move you from attendees to panelists, and then you can also ask question live if you wish so.
And of course, if you would like to text questions, please do that in English. I see someone raising the hand.